Pre-Accident Podcast, coronavirus special episodes, just to keep our community informed. Hi, everybody. Todd Conklin, Pre-Accident Podcast, Virus Cast. So I think the big delineators are going to be when this all gets to some kind of place. I don't know what that looks like. I'm not sure it ends, but I think the big delineators are going to be organizationally. Two things. One is how we treat our workers, how we treat our people is really going to make a difference. It has really made a difference, but it's continuing to make a difference. And the second thing is the notion of generosity. So I was doing quite a bit of research around really leadership and change. I'm working really hard on a set of tools we can use to restore our ability to have organizations that function again. In fact, I'll just tell you guys, I haven't talked about it before, but I'm working on a book that's it's called When the Worst Possible Thing Happens. And one of the things I'm learning is that organizations that are incredibly successful are successful in part, no small part, but in part because they have incredibly generous leaders. And I've thought about that in my life with the leaders I've had that have been really, really good leaders. And our organizations, therefore, were very successful. The culture was great. The organization was effective. Good things happened. You felt good about doing the work. They were safe, reliable, productive, profitable. And this notion of generosity, which I hadn't really seen. I mean, I guess I hadn't seen clinically, like pull out one characteristic, generosity. That kept coming up over and over again. And so I started looking at other companies, and I found that companies that created big successes were successful because the founder, the senior leader, the CEO, the people in charge were incredibly generous. And they were generous in the fact that they didn't take success on as something they did. They saw success as a bigger function of the overall organization. And when I interviewed Dave Payne, when I had to talk with Dave Payne from Chevron, and I said, what is leadership success? He said, my job is to make the people around me be successes. I realized that was that generosity again. And this notion of generosity, of service, of gratitude, but really I think generosity covers it really well. That's going to be a huge delineator in how your organization rolls out of this. Generosity is incredibly valuable. We really do want to create environments where other people can be successful, more successful than we are. And when it happens, we don't want to take credit for it. We don't want to act like we did it. We don't want to be incredibly narcissistic. We've gotten plenty of that through the last couple months. What we want to do is be generous and share the credit and share the success. That is a huge difference in your company. Learn something new every single day. Have as much fun as you possibly can. Be kind to each other. And for goodness sakes, be safe.